I'm going to take a moment there where you subscribe to the channel. While you're subscribing to the channel, I'm going to continue to talk and tell you about the project we have in front of us today. We're going to be working on a SKS surplus Russian 1953 rifle. To tell you how this project came about, got the opportunity to meet Fab Defence at SHOT Show 2019. Thank you, Coat of Arms TV, for that opportunity. They provided the polymer lower, which is what we are transferring the SKS into today. Which was, you'll understand why I'm smirking. The polymer was provided no cost from Fab Defence, so we thanked them for that. Next, the rifle was a surplus rifle that was provided by NAS Guns and Ammo out of Niagara area in Ontario. We paid for nothing. The next aspect was the range time and ammo, and that was provided by Nunchucks in Nova Scotia, just outside Halifax there. So we put nothing into it financially, but just the time. So I hope you enjoy this video because it was collaboration with 4 great networking partners. So Coat of Arms TV, Fab Defence, NAS Guns and Ammo, and Nunchucks Indoor Range and Supply.
Cardboard.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
Nice, eh?
Aim, and then let me know when you're going.
Okay, and going. Adam, you're familiar with the SKS, correct?
Yes, I am.
Okay, and you're actually an employee here. It's not like we're just 2 strangers that wandered in.
Exactly.
So we're going to be building an SKS. We're going to be putting, well, not building an SKS, but transferring it from its wooden stock into the new Fab Defence lower receiver group. What do we have here in front of us right now?
We have a Russian SKS.
Okay. So on the stamp here, we're saying 1952 with an... Okay. So what's the first thing we have to do to prepare to take this out of the stock?
Well, first thing we got to do is we're going to take the bayonet off.
Okay, so let's focus on that. Bayonet right here. Now, this pulls up so we can pivot. That's how the bayonet works.
Yeah, because our Tapco stock, I think they come with 2 different, or our Fab Defence stock come with 2 different types. Bayonet cutout and no bayonet cutout.
Okay, so we'll find out what we've got here in a minute.
Has no bayonet cutout.
Oh, you already checked?
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's why
no,
I'm taking the bayonet off.
so no bayonet cut off on what we're going to. Now, for those that aren't familiar with the bayonet, it can also be used as a monopod, but it doesn't have a locking monopod position.
Watch yourself.
That's just a joke, though.
I'll take a cleaning kit rod out while we're here.
Okay.
Now,
So now what's next?
you gotta make sure it's on safe so we can take that pin out.
Okay, so we'll just demonstrate that the safe is in the up position. Down is fire, up is safe.
I'll close the action. Take this pressure off. I gotta take that pin
From back here?
button. That's why one of the reasons why I gotta have it on safe, because
The safe would be blocking it.
yeah.
That's a neat design.
There we go.
Okay. So that's the trigger group right there.
And take.
Okay, so this is the trigger group right here. Again, we move the safe out so we can push that button forward to get in here and bring this all out. And that pivoted out on these 2 pins right there. Okay.
All right, we can take the receiver off. Persuasion on Russians.
So far, it's just coming apart pretty easy. That's it.
That's the bolt assembly and the recoil spring.
Okay. So this here is the actual bolt and firing pin. See some protrusion. You can see some. Just needs to be cleaned a little bit. Then we've got our cocking lever there. We've got our spring here, and the dust cover for the back. Okay, what's next, Adam?
All right, and then the mag falls out.
Okay, so again, that's the mag. Your stripper clips slide into the back, push your ammo in, you're good to go. Okay.
And just give it a little persuasion with.
Am I pulling?
Nope.
Just holding?
Just let it go.
Oh,
A
okay.
little bit of persuasion.
A little
let
tappy.
the gravity do the work for us.
Okay, so now this is all that's left of the stock. We don't need the sling swivels. There's already one on the new stock we're going to put on. Do we need to take this pin out?
No.
No? Okay, so we'll put that aside. Are you ready for the next stock?
You gonna do the take this off?
Yes, we got to take that off.
Yes,
There
too.
is a new cover
Cover?
for it.
All right, so we're gonna push that up.
Okay.
You don't want to go all the way because that'll take her. That's gonna be all
If we go all the way, what happens?
all the way, will happen. We'll take out the your
Oh, okay.
that should be out anyways. Needs clean.
Yes.
That's what basically gas tube or piston hits this. Push that. Push your bolt back.
Okay, so it's part of your gas
Yeah,
system.
yeah.
Okay, and it does need, everything needs to be cleaned. This is a surplus one that came to us, and we did not buy this one. It was sent to me for the purposes of what we're doing right now. Okay. Okay, so what's next, Adam?
Now we get to see if our stock's gonna fit.
All right, so I'm going to remove the rubber retaining bands. Here is the cover. Here's the stock itself. As you can see, it is polymer. We've got a folding stock. These things drive me nuts. All right, so we have the folding stock. And now what?
Now we're gonna see if it'll fit in.
Okay.
Just trying to see what the system is. So let's see. So they must got. Yeah, there's your recoil up there. Okay. Let's see what we got here. All right.
Oh,
Oh, no, we're gonna have to. Never had to install one of these before.
it's my first day too.
All right, so making mill syrup, you usually have to do some loving.
Now, is this pin here in the way? Oh, so far not.
All right, let's see if we can push that back. 'Cause I think this needs to lock in the front here.
Okay. It appears to be a molded spot.
Right.
And then squeeze this in.
See if that will squeeze down. I don't know if we got enough lock in there or not. Let's see, let's flip her over, see what we're hitting here.
Okay.
I think we are hitting. Oh, that's good. That's good. Right here. Fine spot right there.
Okay.
Because we're not back far enough.
Not back far enough. Okay, give it a push.
So this is where we're trying to fit it right.
Oh, okay, so that's where we want to line up.
So actually, flip that over a second. You get the Allen key.
Allen
This
keys.
may be adjustable.
Yes, so with this kit, we got this piece and these 3 Allen keys and a pin. So we have 1 roll pin inside there. So roll pin, Allen key, Allen key, Allen key. There we go.
Of course, we didn't read instructions.
Well, it didn't come with any instructions.
All right. So if we can figure it out with no instructions, and we're all good to go.
Exactly, and that's the experiment I wanted to find out, is how easy is this to do for...
So, see that comes up?
now it moves.
That's what we're hitting.
Okay, so we have some play in there now. So note to you watching is loosen that screw, or sorry, that I want to call it a bedding bolt.
There we go. Now try pushing that down.
Oh, see, that's much.
Yeah. Now we'll tighten that up.
Okay, just a second. I want to point that out again. So what we loosened was this one right here, just behind the pick rail. Once we loosened that off, the polymer piece inside now had some play, and this set it right into it.
All right. So that would be tighten too much until we figure out.
Yeah, until everything else is set in. So yeah, Adam just said, don't tighten that too much until everything's in place, or you'll regret it later on.
That would be going right there, I would say, for your dust cover. So we should probably install that first.
Okay.
Let's
See?
push that up.
Yeah, so that slides in from here back.
So we can just push that receiver up.
So this piece here, as you can see, there is rail lips on it, and just here is where it sits. So we're gonna lift this up a little bit, slide that back in. Again, no instructions, we're figuring this out. All right, no, it's gotta come out.
All right. So
Yeah, let's flip it over. So the proper procedure, loosen that, slide this in, and then insert your receiver group. So again, there we go. So that's now in place.
It's a neat setup because sometimes when you take that dust cover off, you got to mess with it. So it's got a recoil or spring tension, so it gives you that extra room.
Nice.
So you don't have to mess with.
So you like that feature?
I like that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Some of these ones are not as like Archangel, for instance. That's a fixed.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes you have to sand that and grind that and finesse it.
So this is smoother already. Okay.
This is a nice setup too.
Yeah, that
This
feature
here,
there.
I mean, that holds it down because a lot of these stocks you get movement.
Okay.
And that's what affects your accuracy, right?
Exactly, because every shot's a little different. So now we've got this in place. We've got this locked in. What do we do next?
Tackle. Trying to take that roll pin out.
Ah, so we have a roll pin to come out.
Or actually, they don't roll pin these. These are a piece of flattened.
Oh, so that would probably be what this
Yeah,
roll
that's a
pin.
roll pin for here. Now, sometimes these break off. I mean, a lot of times you can't salvage that wooden hand grip.
No, because it's pretty snugly in there.
I'm gonna go grab a
Okay.
homemade armor's puck.
So while Adam's grabbing that, we're just going to recap here. This is the Fab Defence SKS lower. Okay, this was provided to us by Fab Defence. The SKS came to us through NAS Guns and Ammo in their surplus section. So again, nothing was paid for out of our pockets here. This is a totally supplied build. Adam here at Nanchuck's, they carry Fab Defence, and he's familiar with quite a lot of them. Adam is actually my go-to guy locally for information on these beautiful old systems. And as you can see, let's take a recap of the parts. So again, the bolt, as you can see, is very, very dirty. When you buy a surplus weapon or firearm or whatever distinction you want to call it, they are going to be dirty. They're not pristine. They usually have gallons of packing grease on them. So we'll do the build and then we'll take it home, take it apart again, and clean it. So Adam, let's take this apart. So we got the puck. So which side do we want it? This one looks like the...
Let's see which one that is.
Okay, so let's do this. I get that a lot.
There another way. Start it anyways. I was planning on inspecting that, there you.
Yeah, it's starting to move.
Oh, nice. Let's see if I can get this one in there. Without breaking. Choose the hardest
Look
part.
at that. Okay, so while you're holding that, I'm just going to go back to the other side. Confirm our angle. Oh yeah, we're good. Okay, resume. Resume. Okay, so now we take that wood piece off, Does it just pop out?
On a perfect day, it does.
Okay. Oh, okay, I see what you're doing. Just breaking the seal of the wood.
They're rust.
Oh yeah, look at that. So again, this was surplus, 1952. Okay. So again, after we're done building this for this, we will take it apart, clean it up. It does fire. In the beginning of this video, you saw us shooting it on the range, confirming that she was functional. All right, let's keep going.
In case it needs to be fitted.
Yeah, exactly. For those tighter tolerances. Okay, so again, you can see the lips. It sets in just nice.
Got some 2 screws here, I would say.
Do they tighten left and right, or do they just hold those little polymers in?
I think they adjust like the other one. See how that's not locking in there?
Oh, okay, so those lips do come
Down, I think. So we'll just get in there. I'm assuming that's what that does.
It appears that that's what it is intended to do. Here, let's see for a second.
Might have to I guess, loosen up more.
Yeah, because there's nothing protruding, so.
Let's try that now.
Does it squeeze?
Something a little bit pry it up a little bit here.
Okay, so you put some tension. What if we took it out, fitted it in, and then
Yeah,
rebedded it? Is that
yeah, we'll see that.
okay?
So that'll just pop it.
Oh yeah, see.
That goes in. Oh, I see. A piece of the wood still in there.
Okay, so there's a piece of the wood. So this is what it looks like on the other side. So the orientation of it is this way, because that fits inside the housing there. And again, Adam's taking out the little bit of wood and whatnot that's there. Once we've got this fitted inside, then those 2 screws would bed it back in snug. Okay. Oh, much better. Now see, this is just reminding me that we don't want to rush any of the jobs. Don't plan to do this in 5 minutes because Murphy's Law is going to tell you no. So now I'll just replace these. Oh, there we go. I think that's the right spot. Okay, so that's one. Now I'm not going to adjust that all the way until I've got the other one in. Okay, there's the second one. So you're working on the back end cap now?
Yeah, just clean it up a little bit here. So see. This one might have been some PCP pipe or something for someone's backyard or something.
Exactly. Who knows, right?
Oh, we have to be politically correct.
Politically correct. Guns and politics don't mix, do they? All right, so now that I've got those adjusted, Adam's got the next pieces ready in line. We've got the roll pin that came with the kit right here.
Now, we may have to do some.
Oh, you know what I think we did wrong?
That's got to be pushed back more.
Yeah. And we should have put this in first,
Yeah.
and then put that together.
Well, I want to see how much. Also, just trying to dry fit it first.
Okay.
See, because usually any of these stocks, you always got to do some kind of modification to the stocks, like Tapco, Archangel, any of those other ones. Usually, you have to fit. But so far, I mean, we hadn't fit one thing for the receiver or
Yeah.
anything.
So this is the first thing we've encountered, but that appears that we put it in the wrong order.
I think we got more play this way, so this will go more. and that will probably just pop right in.
Okay.
So if you want to loosen those back
Yeah, I'll
up.
loosen those back up. So basically, you should have put the roll pin in first, and then that's why these come out, I think.
You just don't have to do too much, though. Just enough to...
Just enough to give it some play. How's that?
Let's see, we got some more play there.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Now let's see if the holes will line up.
Pretty much, eh?
Yep. Now,
To get that roll pin in.
I'm going to have to take it out.
Yes, but now we know. So this is not the first area to work. Put the roll pin in and then play down here, and that's why those screws come out.
Let me see any instructions.
Exactly. We're doing pretty good without them. Now, if you're watching at home and realizing that we did this in some sort of wrong order, please make it in the comments so it's easier for those that are following along to not do it in the same speed. But if you're like us and you're just learning this for the first time, oh yeah, this makes more sense now. So that's how you want it to look, and then this way.
All right, now.
You ready to put that in there?
Let's see if I get some over here.
So you're squeezing the roll pin a little bit.
Plus, I don't like hitting my fingers.
Mm.
Because I don't think I got a roll pin punch. Alright, now, usually...
This direction?
way we take it out this way. Yeah, so it came out that way. Let's see if that will fit in. A little more persuasion.
Stronger influence. Okay.
So get it started. Alright, yeah, that'll get it started. There we go.
Okay.
So this will go in here.
Oh, look at that. We're doing great. Here, I'll hold the puck.
Let's flip that over, see if there's any sticking out. Nope.
Not yet. Okay, just about though. Yep, she's in there now. So now, going back to the process, we're going to come from this angle. So that sits in there like so. And then look at that, that just flaps right in. And as you can see, the screw lines are already in spot. Look at us, Adam. Look at us.
Almost looking at what you're doing.
That's the nice thing about post, is I can make comments about where we are in the build. If I'm going to do that. So again, in the comments below, yes, we realized that we did it in a different order. We do not have instructions for this. We wanted to find out how challenging or easy it is to build it just based on our knowledge of the SKS. So far, Adam, like you said, this has been simple-ish, other than a couple pins.
Mm-hmm.
And you've built a few of these different
Yes.
builds, and this one so far you feel is...
I find they do a lot of the little things, like this adjustment here, that's great.
that back
This
there.
that's great, because a lot of times, like I know with Archangel, for instance, that's a fixed, and sometimes you have to sand and file that because the tolerances on some of these SKSs. I mean, they make them generically for Russian, Chinese,
Yeah.
and a lot of the Chinese specs are a lot different than Russian specs and everything else.
So you're impressed with this so far, just as a build?
Yeah, they think of a lot of the things like this here. That's a great little setup, like just for your height, so you can get your tightness on that. And the setup up here for this here where that fits into the stock like
Yes.
that. That's great because you get a lot of these SKSs have movement back and forth, and
that just totally opens up. It's more machine gun accuracy than a precision rifle.
exactly. So now let's see if this will fit into here.
Yeah, this is the big question. And
Yeah.
wow.
Throw the gas tube back in there.
Okay, so the gas tube's back in.
Throw
Your spring.
This is where the fun part. These can be fun sometimes.
Yes, anything under tension like that. It's like when somebody opens the back of a C9 with it in the cocked position. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Seen them fly across the room a few times. Okay, got that.
And that goes down.
So that's in there.
And it's a good fit. Like it's really.
Nothing's
I mean-
wobbly, nothing's out of place. Like if we look at the, like,
I mean, you got some adjustment here, like to tighten that down still more, like so. You might
so far. All right, so now that we've got that in, what's next?
basically put it back together.
All right, so we've got our spring, our bolts, our cocking handle, our trigger mech, and our dust cover to go back in. We can put the magazine back in, but we have,
We'll try that.
yeah, we've got some options there.
Leave to an SKS. Well, clean these things before you bring them here and do this stuff.
Yes, this will be re-cleaned or cleaned, because I don't think she's been cleaned since the 50s. For an old girl, she's in good shape. Take her out of the home and take her to the car wash.
Yeah. Well, that's more than a lot of these got. Bolts being a pain. Let's get them back, that's why. Usually this is not an issue.
Is it just an issue because it's dirty, or
Angle.
the angle of it? Okay.
Yeah, it's going. Here's the one here. This seems to be giving us a hard time here. I'm getting grease all over.
Oh yeah, we're getting dirty now. Do you want to wipe her down and then try, or do you think that's an issue?
No. I'm just wondering.
So it's dropping off the lip there.
Maybe that's not going back far enough. Might be easier from your angle. It just basically drops in anyways. Usually like I said, I'm on the other side here.
You want to switch positions? Okay.
Thanks. All right. Let's just hold her up a little bit here.
More level.
What's going on with that bolt?
Is it not hitting the rail?
Yeah. Okay, this goes in like that, right?
Yeah.
Fits in.
Put my pinky underneath it.
People are probably laughing.
Yeah, we'll speed this section up. And then when we figure out what it is, I'll just pause and say,
It's not the stock, it's user issue.
yeah, this is totally a user issue right now, because it's just not seating properly.
Just see for a second.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's gonna make more sense. Yeah, there we go. So it was the angle.
Yeah.
So it wasn't us per se, it was the angle that it was going in. It goes in better at a level like this as opposed to flat. Gravity is our friend. Right, Adam?
Yes, very much so. This is where this is going to come nice.
Okay, so with that moving back, it gives you the opportunity.
Throw your dust cover on.
Oh, look at that. You're right, that...
Oh, didn't lock in.
Okay.
Goes back in there. See, this is where...
This is the trick, eh?
Yeah. There we go. That needs to lock in.
Yeah, it didn't go underneath yet.
Let me just try to fit this.
First, eh?
May have to take that out to put that in. See what I mean?
So really, we didn't have to strip it complete to put this in here, did we?
No, we just wanted to strip it complete in case you need to fit something, right?
Exactly, because this
It's
front
something
end...
like this.
Yeah.
See, that's supposed to go in like that, so we don't got the... We're gonna have to pop her out.
Okay, so switch sides again. Which is good to know for the transition of that.
Take that off. Just go like that. I actually don't have to pop it out all the way.
Okay. And with this going back, you'll just slide everything.
Yeah. Alright, just gotta keep that up.
Suspend that up, got it.
Right.
Oh, see? And then flip that down. And then back down. Look at that. So now you put that cap back in. Okay, so that's there. Now we have to put the trigger mech back in.
Now let's try the mags here first. See, sometimes you have to, this is where you have to do a lot of playing sometimes. Do you want to try the factory or both? They didn't send us a mag.
No, there was no mag with this.
Yeah.
Is this in the wrong? Should we take this? Does that need to come out?
Looks like that doesn't really need any fitting there. It's just a matter how that... Oh, I see how that works. Let's just go like that. For your...
Or is it facing the wrong? No, yeah, that's...
Yeah, let's just feed pressure that way.
Okay, and then what does the mag look like in there? So this is...
It's just like a duckbill, right? It's like a M14. You got a rock and lock like an AK and all that stuff. See?
Oh, there's the lip there, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Must be something to do with
Oh, once
trigger.
the trigger mech's back
Yeah.
in.
So, let's try this. So now, I wonder if we're going to have to take...
This piece out, maybe?
Oh, see, these go into these ears right here, right?
So yes, this should pop out so it slides flat. And, okay.
I can't see that having to come out, though. There's got to be a way that...
When they actually handed it to me, he did mention something about this pin
Ah.
being an issue. So I am recalling that right now.
Too big. Too small. Hoping that will be enough.
Should be.
I wonder if it's doing something on the other side. On this side. It's moving along.
Got some action going. Yep.
Persuasion.
Yep. Oh yeah. Just about out. There we go. We're clear. So again, that is out. Because yeah, those rock in there.
Let's go in. Oh, I see. You gotta go up from
Here.
Usually you would go in this way.
But
You go in this
straight
way.
down.
Rock in.
Okay, so now we're gonna have to take the pistol grip off. So this is where it gets a little bit more complicated, but this is how it actually seats together, isn't it?
Most of the other ones are all have to do that pistol grip. It has to come off.
Okay, so that's standard with most of these
Yeah.
builds. I was looking for a flat screwdriver to get this cleaning There it is. Okay. Oh, look at that. That's neat.
Oh, it's an oiler.
Yeah. That's handy. Got my finger stuck.
Or your one extra round for the last moment you need one.
Yes. Use that as you will.
Yeah. That's Allen key. Oh, that's what this
That's probably, yeah, exactly. So they did give us 3. So far they've given us all the tools we need, other than a punch system, which we did need a punch for the gas system.
Definitely need punch for the gas system on these. Or you can drill it out, I guess, too, if you really want to do that.
Yeah, so something is required there that's not part of the kit. Okay, and we're clear. Down. And then in the safe position, because that pin that we talked about when we first took it off is actually right here. So that has to be pushed out of the way to start.
Make sure that's in there all the way. Oh. This is the fun part.
Okay. Yep. Squish her in.
Oh, it's in there.
Perfect. Yeah, first try. Okay. So again, when we first started to take the trigger mech off, it was right here that we had to push in with this in the safe position. And now we're back to that start. So we can put this back on.
This one's actually probably should do a function test on it.
Good call.
Oh shoot. Yeah, so
Audible
it works.
click. Safe works. Okay. So a good call on the functions test, because having to re-strip her down.
Some Norenkos and stuff like the M14s, like if you don't do a function test, they put too much pressure on here.
Okay.
And the sear won't engage with the hammer and just keeps on
Okay.
flopping around.
So very valid. So now we're gonna line that back up there. Got the Allen key to spin her back in. So again, 3 Allen keys that came with it. We've had to use all 3 of them now. Starting from the front, then inside, and back here. So now we just figure out the mag, and we're laughing.
That must act as a extended mag release. That's probably what that does.
Oh, that's probably why it was put in a different direction then.
Let's see. Probably goes in this way, right?
And push forward to, yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so we figured that out. And that's the roll pin for that. Put my oiler back in, close this up. All right, now.
Let's try
What we
do
do?
it backwards.
What we do
Supposed
back?
to put the mag first before we put the trigger. Anyways, no, we can go this way.
We can go this way.
Now, let's open the bolt. Some of these you have to have the bolt open.
Okay.
Just putting in my finger in there to hold the bolt
To latch. Okay.
Last shot open.
There we go. Okay, so to recap, like Adam said, if we wanted to put this mag back in, we would have had to put that in before the trigger mech. Okay, we don't want this mag anymore. We actually want this style for it. So now we can put this back in and finish it up.
Yep. You don't have to put it in either, I wouldn't think, but it's totally up to whoever.
It's an option,
Yeah.
is what you're saying?
Yeah.
But that paddle mag, that is a good extension.
Yeah, it's nice, especially with
Especially with the Russian, cold weather.
This doesn't seem to be going back in very well.
No, she's not lining up, or?
It's not blind.
Oh, okay, so there we go. So just a little check.
It's the only thing I wouldn't like about that. If you have to keep on taking that out every time.
Yeah, because that would wear and tear on there, you think?
But on use, that'd be invaluable for taking
Yeah.
your mags out instead of having to stick your finger in there and do the factory.
Yes. So there we go. We have completed the build in real time. Okay. Again, this is the Fab Defence SKS polymer stock. We have a 1952 SKS Russian. The only thing we have to put back in, I guess, is the cleaning rod. As we said earlier, there is no slot for the bayonet. As you can tell, the bayonet would sit, well, without the spring on it. So this is where the pivot point is. So there's nowhere for that, which is fine because we don't really need that monopod. And the cleaning rod does have a slot. So look at that. There we go. One beautiful SKS. I'm going to take the camera on this side now. Do a little pan of it. And as I'm doing a pan of what we just did, Adam, 40 minutes to do this conversion without instructions. Your general thoughts of this build?
I really like this build, actually. It fits in tight. There's no movement back and forth like a factory SKS or some of the other ones. Some of the other guys, you got to kind of bed them a little bit to get them in tight, but this one's got all the adjustments in it. Does it for you, kind of.
Excellent. So the only thing left to do is take her downstairs and
test for her.
Do a grouping with her.
Yeah.
All right, so here we are downstairs. Adam's with me. We're about to go live with this build. Hey Adam, you ready for this?
Oh, I'm ready.
All right, so we're gonna switch to a different angle. Here we go. Go ahead, Adam. Let's see what we can group with. How's that feel?
Good.
Did you enjoy that as much as I enjoyed it? It was a great show. Just shh. Like, subscribe, follow us, Jester's Tactical.